Welcome back to Crownline Reviews. Have you ever looked at modern traffic and thought, when did all the SUVs turn into giant, smooth jelly beans? When did we trade that rugged, go-anywhere spirit for something that just looks like a lifted minivan? Well, Nissan has been listening to that exact frustration from car lovers all over the world. What you're looking at right now is not just another boring family hauler. This is the highly anticipated 2026 Nissan Xterra, and it is here to pick a serious fight with the Ford Bronco, the Toyota 4Runner, and every other off-roader that claims to own the dirt. Today, we are going to explore every inch of this beautiful machine, talk about what it is actually like to live with, and decide if it truly lives up to its legendary name. To understand why this new Xterra is such a massive deal, we have to take a quick trip down memory lane. If you were around in the late 90s and early 2000s, you absolutely remember the original Nissan Xterra. It was the ultimate and a luxury SUV. It had that iconic SUP roof to give passengers in the back more headroom, a built-in first aid kit bulging out of the tailgate, and a tubular roof rack that looked like it belonged on a lunar rover. It was simple, it was tough, and it was loved by rock climbers, mountain bikers, and anyone who actually wanted to get their tires dirty. But as the years went on, people started buying SUVs just to go to the shopping mall. The market demanded softer rides, better fuel economy, and delicate leather seats. The rugged Xterra just did not fit that soft new world, and sadly Nissan discontinued it. For years, enthusiasts have been begging for its return. We wanted a true, tough SUV that was not afraid of a few scratches. And finally, after a long, quiet absence, the legend has returned to the showroom floor. Let's look at the absolute presence of this vehicle sitting here. The very first thing that grabs your attention is this breathtaking paint job. It is a deep, vibrant metallic blue that looks like the ocean right before a heavy storm. It catches the light beautifully, highlighting the sharp, boxy lines that define its shape. But Nissan did not just paint the whole thing blue. They gave it a stunning two-tone treatment with a high-gloss black roof and blacked-out window pillars. This floating roof design makes the SUV look modern and sleek, while still keeping that classic, upright, boxy silhouette that we all crave in a true off-roader. It looks like a vault on wheels, solid and completely unbothered by the world around it. Moving to the front, this is where the new Xterra really makes its boldest statement. Gone is the standard subtle little Nissan badge. Instead, they have proudly spelled out NISSAN in bold, block letters straight across a rugged, horizontal black grille. It screams confidence and heritage. Flanking that bold grille are these incredibly sharp, modern LED headlights. They have a distinct aggressive light signature that gives the truck a focused, almost angry stare. It looks like it wants to eat a dirt trail for breakfast. Down below the bumper, you can see a heavy-duty silver skid plate wrapping up from the bottom. That is not just a cheap plastic piece for show. That is real protection for your engine components when you are crawling over rocks, deep ruts, and tree stumps. Let us take a walk down the side, because the details here are just as impressive and purposeful. Look at these massive flared wheel arches. They are finished in a thick gloss black material that ties in perfectly with the roof and the front grille. Tucked inside those aggressive arches are these gorgeous intricate two-tone alloy wheels. The combination of the machine's silver faces and the black inner spokes gives them a premium but incredibly tough look. And what really matters is what those wheels are wrapped in. These are serious, chunky all-terrain tires. You can see the deep tread blocks from here, just waiting to dig into mud, snow, or loose gravel. Nissan also included sturdy black side steps with a nice silver trim accent, making it easier for kids and adults to climb up into this beast. Up top, you have thick, functional black roof rails ready for your kayak, your roof tent, or whatever adventure gear your family owns. Now, while we cannot jump inside the specific display model today, I can tell you exactly what Nissan has designed for the cabin based on their latest engineering philosophy. Imagine opening that heavy, solid door and stepping up into the driver's seat. The interior of the new Xterra is built on the idea of rugged comfort. You are going to find materials that are designed to be wiped down easily after a long day on a dusty trail. Think heavy-duty, water-resistant fabrics and rubberized floor mats that you can practically hose off if they get muddy. But it is not a tractor inside. Nissan has integrated massive, crystal-clear digital screens for your speed, your gauges, and your navigation. However, and this is a huge win for car lovers, they kept physical, chunky buttons for the climate control and the four-wheel drive system. You can easily adjust the temperature or lock the wheels for off-roading, even if you are wearing thick winter gloves. Underneath this beautiful blue and black armor, the Xterra is built like a traditional old-school truck. It uses a strong body-on-frame construction, which simply means the body of the car is bolted onto a solid steel ladder frame. This is the secret recipe for true off-road durability and heavy towing. Under the hood, Nissan is offering a powertrain that balances old-school grunt with modern reliability. You're looking at a robust, high-output V6 engine, paired with a smooth shifting automatic transmission. This setup provides a massive wave of low-end power, which is exactly what you need when you're trying to pull a heavy camper up a steep mountain pass or slowly crawl over a giant boulder. It is not about winning a drag race at a stoplight. It is about having reliable, steady power that will not let you down when you are miles away from cell phone service. But what is it actually like to drive this new Xterra out in the real world? Let me paint a picture for you. When you climb into the driver's seat, you sit up incredibly high. You have a commanding king-of-the-road view over that flat, square hood. You push the start button and the V6 settles into a deep, confident rumble. As you pull out onto the street, you immediately feel the weight and the solidity of the vehicle. The steering has a nice, heavy, reassuring feel to it. Because of those chunky all-terrain tires, you will hear a slight hum on the highway, a gentle reminder that you are driving a machine built for the wild. But the suspension is surprisingly forgiving. It absorbs deep potholes, speed bumps, and broken city pavement like they do not even exist. It makes you feel completely invincible behind the wheel. The real magic happens when the pavement ends and the dirt begins. Imagine taking this blue beauty out to a remote forest trail on a crisp Saturday morning. You turn the dial to four-wheel drive low and the Xterra transforms. The suspension moves beautifully, keeping those big tires planted firmly on the ground even when the trail gets deeply rutted and uneven. The gas pedal becomes smooth and deliberate, allowing you to inch your way over obstacles with total, absolute control. You do not feel stressed, you feel empowered. The truck does the hard work for you, letting you just enjoy the scenery, the fresh air, and the thrill of the climb. It brings back that pure, simple joy of exploration that so many modern, computerized cars have completely lost. Let me ask you a question, and I want you to be honest with me. Think about the car sitting in your driveway right now. Does it make you want to wake up early on a Sunday and just drive somewhere you've never been? Does it make you feel adventurous? For a lot of us, the answer is sadly no. Our cars have become appliances, just simple tools to get us to work and back home again. But vehicles like the Xterra, they are different. They are permission slips to go have fun. They remind us that there is a whole beautiful world out there waiting to be explored, and you do not need to be a professional off-road racer to go see it. I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. What is your favorite memory of taking a car off the beaten path? Let us get a real conversation going down there. Now let us talk about the reality of owning this vehicle day in and day out. Because as much as we love the idea of camping every single weekend, most of the time, this truck is going to be doing normal life things. It will be doing grocery runs, school pickups, and sitting in boring rush hour traffic. You have to go into this knowing that a big, boxy, heavy SUV with all-terrain tires is not going to get the fuel economy of a little hybrid hatchback. You will be spending a bit more money at the gas pump. That is the honest trade-off for having the aerodynamics of a brick and the capability of a mountain goat. However, Nissan's truck platforms are famously reliable. These engines and transmissions are built to take a beating and keep on ticking for hundreds of thousands of miles. Maintenance is straightforward, and you will not have to worry about fragile, overly complicated air suspensions breaking down on you. It is a vehicle you can buy today and keep in your family for a decade. So it is time for the final verdict. Who is the 2026 Nissan Xterra really for? If you are someone who only drives in the city, who cares deeply about getting 30 miles per gallon, and who wants a ride as soft and quiet as a luxury sedan, this is not the car for you. You should probably go look at a Nissan Rogue or a Pathfinder. But if you're someone who misses the golden era of rugged SUVs, if you want a vehicle that looks tough, feels solid, and can actually back up its aggressive looks with real off-road capability, the Xterra is an absolute home run. It is a massive breath of fresh air in a market crowded with boring, egg-shaped crossovers. It proves that you can have modern technology and safety without sacrificing a single drop of soul and character. Nissan took a massive risk bringing this legendary nameplate back from the dead, but looking at the stunning blue machine sitting here, I can confidently say the risk paid off in a big way. It is everything we hoped it would be and a little bit more. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today here at Crownline Reviews. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a review. Remember, life is too short to drive boring cars. Get out there, find a dirt road, and see where it takes you.